A very good morning to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family. Thank you for joining me this morning. Now, yesterday I made a video where I was telling the River State people to be very careful and sensitive because there's an agenda to actually create chaos. You know, there are people that they want to take out, and then they are doing this to create a state of emergency in the state so that one way or the other, they will remove Fubara or something and then replace him. They are just trying to sabotage the government. Now, I didn't say that for long. Yesterday, there was an attempt on the life of senators that actually came to visit Fubara and Fubara himself. It was they got information that they were going to bomb a place in River State yesterday, and thank God for how quick the securities acted, and the young man actually blew up himself instead of blowing up the presidential hotel where those senators were lodged, and then I believe where Fubara was. I'm going to be showing you that video. We're going to be breaking it down. You're going to hear from the horse's mouth, and then I'm going to show you what Fubara also said to that effect, because it's important you get to see what is actually happening. And I made that video yesterday. I said there was a mass amount of ammunitions that were intercepted that were actually going into River State. And I said the Rivers people should be very careful. And boom, this whole happened yesterday. Now, I'm going to be showing you everything about that. But before I do that, Dangote refinery got at fire yesterday. It was, something that is unbelievable. Thank God no life was lost. Thank God people were able to get out of the scene early. And then Dangote have come out to blame some of the men at the top, the cabal, for actually trying to sabotage his efforts and the effort of well-meaning Nigerians to actually deal with the issue of this scarcity and then the high inflated prices of petrol products and some other stuffs. Let me show you the whole video, and when I come back, in fact, there was a pastor, Odumeje actually prophesied about this beforehand. I'm going to be putting that video by the side too so that you can actually see. And when I come back, we will continue. Now, this is actually the fire incident yesterday that occurred in Dangote refinery. A lot of people, although they came out to make it light, that it was not something really serious, but informations that are reaching us from sources that are inside are saying that okay, it was quite serious. You can see, thank God there are no casualties, thank God nothing happened to anybody, thank God everybody was safe and all that. Let us get back to the video so that we can continue. Now, you've seen it, right? You've seen it. Now, this whole Dangote thing has been something that I have not really paid attention to, one, and secondly, I just feel that every single time they come out and then the next thing is lies and propaganda, they will come out and say, okay, this thing will be ready by tomorrow and everything we will just keep hearing stories. So I never really paid attention. I don't believe the narratives or all that they are trying to sell to Nigerians and all that until I see it work. I pray it works because it will reduce the whole pressure on Nigerians, and I'm hoping. That was why when the refinery started, I was one person that carried the news and all that, but I've been seeing some inconsistencies. Today you say this one, tomorrow you say that one, next tomorrow you say this one, so much, and now they are coming to say yes, they are trying to sabotage the effort. Yes, there are people that are actually fighting against it, and that was why the whole the second place is gutted fire. Although they make light the issue, but David Hunde, you have come out to say that issue was not light. The fire was a serious fire because he got from his source inside the place, gave him the information and all that. But whatever it is, I believe is going to be sorted out, and then people can actually, it's just funny that the country, every time something is happening, it's not strange. Fire catching places is not strange. We've seen events of them burning stuff so that we can't get evidence. We've seen a lot of things in this country. There is nothing that is new, and that is why we are not shaken by some of these things. Eventually the real truth behind it will come to the open. If it's even them that carried out that haste just to create some narrative on the social media space, we will know very soon. Eventually the truth will always find its way out. Now, having said that, let me quickly show you first what really the scenario that happened in River State, and then I'll come back and show you what the governor had to say about this whole thing. Please watch.
We made a call from the River State government alerting all medical facilities, both public and privately owned facilities in the state, about a failed attempt to detonate an explosive at the hotel presidential axis of the state. The reason for that was for them to be vigilant with a heightened sense of alert and high index of suspicion should any individual present at any of the medical facilities with an injury suggestive of a traumatic amputation of an upper limb. And so following from that call, our medical facilities in the state were on a heightened sense of alert. And so when a young man was brought to the River State University Teaching Hospital with alleged injuries sustained during what was said to be a road traffic accident, the medical personnel that were on hand to examine him and offer medical care were on alert and immediately recognized that the injuries that were seen on this individual were not in tandem with a road traffic accident and rather resembled injuries that would have come from blast. The individual was taken to the theater for immediate resuscitation because as at the time he was brought in, he was semi-conscious. But the medical personnel did the needful and immediately informed the River State government, immediately informed the Commissioner for Police in River State and the River State Ministry of Health about the presence of that individual in the facility, even when providing emergency medical care to revive and resuscitate him. He is currently stable. We are working in tandem with the River State Police Command, and so the hospital has been fully secured. The premises and the perimeter have been fully secured. The patient is undergoing current medical treatment. He is stable, and the police is doing their own part with carrying out the necessary investigations. And so in this manner, we just seek to inform the public that this is the update following the earlier events of today in Port Harcourt.
You've seen it right. Thank God there were no loss of lives. Thank God that the plans of the wicked one did not succeed. As much as I am not a very good fan of Fubara or whatever it is, I still believe that Godfatherism is not right and should be taken off politics. People should be able to finish their tenure and go and rest and let others do their own. And so, whatever manipulation is going down in River State right now, we know who is tied to. Yes, we know the person that is actually fueling this whole thing to happen so that the whole place there will be unrest. It's quite unfortunate that because of ambition, some people are ready to destroy the lives of the people of a state, mess them up. They don't care whatever happens, just to protect that ambition. But Fubara has made it very clear, after telling the whole senators that you guys were spared just by the grace of God, if not all of una for the inside trouble. After telling them, he now told them clearly, my attention, if I really want to fight this man, I will. It would have been a different ball game entirely. But my attention is actually delivering to the people of River State that gave me the mandate. And it's really good to hear him say that. Really good. Watch the video, and when I come back, we can finally wrap this up.
As a matter of fact, let me tell you, I know everything that is happening. Yesterday, while they are aware that you were here, there was an attempt to create heavy problem. In fact, there was a plan to dynamite the presidential hotel because you people were there. But this God that we serve, it happened that the man who was trying to do it, it happened just a few seconds as blowed his hand off. It happened in front of. The idea was when you are hearing state of emergency, is so that by the time they finish, but when people are sitting tomorrow, they will say somebody from this state who called you people to tell you not to come will now raise issue of state of emergency. After all, distinguished colleagues, when people went to Rivers, they saw what happened. But you see, when you are with God, even your own child, when you are planning evil, will go and tell somebody, look, God, look, that man, because that man is clean, this is what my father is planning. That is what is keeping us in this state. I tell you, we know everything that is happening. And you know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. We should be bold enough to look at the face of people and tell them the truth. I'm not fighting anybody. If I'm fighting, people will know that I'm fighting. My pattern will change. What we're doing is to defend ourselves. So far, it's defending ourselves. We can't just fold our hands. It's only a tree that will be standing and somebody will come out to chop him off. No, it doesn't happen as a human being. Once you know that danger is coming, you shift. So what we're doing is just to protect ourselves. So please, distinguished senator, I'm not fighting anybody. Somebody thinks, or some people feel they own life. I don't own life. The person who owns life is God. What we're doing here is to serve the people of River State because God has given us this opportunity. It doesn't matter the channel the opportunity came from. But the most important thing is God. And nobody takes the place of God in anything. My people are not looking at, people at the end of the day will not look at the fight. What they are going to look at, what they do achieve. And I know that all those things are distraction. So I need to focus on the ball. Make sure that no matter how tight, no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging the situation is, I must deliver to the people of River State.
Now you've had it right. I love the part where he made that comment. You all know what is happening. Don't come here pretending as if you don't know, you have not seen, you've not heard. You know what is happening. And then for me, I will not allow anything to sabotage this government. That is what Sim is trying to say. My attention is fixed on the people, and the people are the ones I'm going to work for. It doesn't matter who tries to, do whatever he's doing. I think at this point in time, if I'm Sim, I will put some fire some more, so that they know that there is huge power that the governor possesses to do a lot. But Sim is a peace-loving person. Whether we like it or not is the truth. He's a peace-loving person, and then he's trying as much as possible not to escalate it beyond point. Trust me, if it was Wike that was in this shoe, all of us know what would have happened. But because the man is somebody that loves peace, he don't want to escalate it. The major thing he's trying to do is to govern. And I agree with him. It doesn't matter through who. A lot of people want to take glory because they aid a person to a certain position. This man has been in government right from time, no be today. He has said it. Even when they were saying PK was the one that brought it, he said, I've been in government since the time of Orderly. Yes, he might not have gotten to the highest position, and this is his turn. But trust me, now who God talks in 9 time, leave this thing. Wike had some other options, but chose him. And then he has tried now. If not another person, you say only wrote to me and mentioned, we saw what happened now with Wike. And wrote to me and mentioned, we saw what happened. It is quite unfortunate that there are people that are bent on sabotaging this government. For Christ's sake, you have served how many years as a local government chairman? Why not leave? May other C roads serve. Why is it that people are so greedy? And the greed is what is causing the entire problem. From the beginning of this problem to the end is greed. Where somebody don't want to leave, you want to keep retaining power, you just want to be relevant, you don't care whatever it is, whether the life of people, the people are at stake or not. Your own be say, may power they reach your hand, may you they control things, may you they collect money. And this is the same thing with the local government chairman. You have served your time. Leave. Let other people come in. You say you want to add more 6 months. On the grounds of what? 6 months on which ground? Where is it done? Is the greed, the thirst for power, that whenever they hold it, they don't want to leave it. Because it's for their selfish interest. If it's for the interest of the people, once you serve, you go come out quietly, leave. See Peter Obi, after he finished in Anambra State, he no carry anybody come. He leave him open playing field. Anybody that want to win. Today, you don't have anybody that is saying, okay, this is my godfather. He don't have that time. He left, he has done his own, he left quietly and focused on his business. And since then, he don't collect anything from the state. There's no land given to him in Abuja. He's not just interested in anything apart from the life of the people. And that is what governance will be about. But when you see people that are power drunk, all they want is power. So they don't care to exchange the lives of people just for their ambition to sit. And that was why we saw the biggest haze of election done in the past election. Fubara should put more fire. That's my own take. Please drop your own take in the comment section. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever we drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Drop your comment in the comment section. I'm very obedient and I'm useful. I hope you are. Fingers crossed. Let's keep holding them responsible and let's keep exposing their follies and see how it pans out. God bless you. I'll see you next time.